Good afternoon, students. I'm Swati Ambasht, corporate trainer at High-Tech Institute of Engineering and Technology. This coronavirus pandemic has made us go through several trials of different forms of e-learning, assignment submissions, and evaluations. In this video, we are going to talk about one such evaluation process, which is group discussion. This video is going to give you a deep insight on various do's and don'ts of a group discussion. Many of you must be feeling that a group discussion is conducted just to judge the comm skills of a candidate. But then this process has got far better implications. Apart from comm skills, a group discussion helps the hiring manager in evaluating various personality traits of a candidate, like his interpersonal skills, his ability to work under stress, his positive thinking, the way he behaves when he is counterattacked, how to behave with people who are not having the very same opinion about a subject, his negotiation and convincing power, his leadership skills, his listening skills, as well as his knowledge on different current affairs, education, art, science, and travel. Few positive roles that you can play during a GD, which will fetch you some extra marks. Now, the first role that you can play is that of being an initiator. The key responsibility of the initiator is to introduce the topic to all the teammates. So begin with greeting everybody, introducing yourself to the team, introducing the topic with everyone, and finally putting forward your own opinion regarding the topic. Now, being an initiator shows that you are open for new challenges, you can take initiatives, and that you are a born leader. The next role is that of being a channelizer. There can be a case when the entire GD goes haywire. So take a lead and bring back the GD on track. So by being the channelizer, you display your analytical skills, your problem-solving approach, and presence of mind. So there you go, you get some extra marks for being that. The next role that you can play is that of being a moderator. There can be a case wherein few people have just not opened about the topic. They may be shy or hesitant or lack knowledge, or maybe they just not have got a good option to speak. In that case, enthuse them, build their confidence, and give them a chance to open up. This will show how concerned you are about everybody, and this will also display good leadership skills as well as that you are a good team player. A moderator also pacifies if two people indulge into some kind of aggressive notes with each other. Finally, you can be a summarizer. Now, always keep in mind that a summary of the GD has to be short and to the point. Make sure that no new points are added to the GD after you have summarized. Make sure to make the summary at the end of the GD. Let's say the entire timing has been 15 minutes for the GD, then at the 13th or the 14th minute you can get up and put up all the main points or the highlights of the GD together in a summarized paragraph and then talk about it. Always remember that the summary is not what you feel about the topic, but what the entire group feels about the topic. Plus, the summary should not be one-sided, but it should be an amalgamation of both sides of the points that were put up during the discussion. If you are able to summarize properly, that shows that you have got good listening skills and good comprehending power. Now we'll be discussing a few do's and don'ts that we need to keep in our mind while in a GD. Now, the first point is our appearance. As all of us know, first impressions matter. So see that on the D-Day, be well groomed and wear proper formal clothing. You must maintain proper eye contact with all your peers and refrain yourself from gazing or staring at just one person. You must have clarity of speech and thoughts. See that you maintain clear diction and proper grammar throughout. Your tone and pitch of the voice should also be optimum. Be confident and pardon yourself if at all you make any mistake while talking. Keep your posture upright and a positive body language. Remember, your gestures do the talking even if you are not. Listen carefully to others. See that you show interest when others are talking and take the counter arguments very gracefully. Be courteous with your fellow speakers, and if someone has not spoken, enthuse them to join the discussion. That will show that you are a good team player. Support your viewpoints with facts and examples. Try to maintain your composure throughout the discussion. That will display your ability to manage stress effectively. Acknowledge the speakers who have put forward some really logical ideas. That will again display your good leadership skills. Now a few points we'll be discussing that we must avoid during a GD. So the first thing is we should avoid dominating other people. Remember, it is a discussion and not a battle. Avoid fumbling and jubbling in your speech. How can that happen? If at all you make a clear mind map regarding what exactly you have to speak, there will be a clear picture in your mind how to put forward your ideas. That will actually save time and that would not lead you to fumbling. Avoid yourself from deviating from the topic. Avoid any sort of irrelevant talk. Do not scream and shout to prove your point. That negates the idea of poise and composure. Do not get into unnecessary arguments and futile conversations with the other speakers. Don't get restless and jittery if at all somebody contradicts your opinion. Remember, it is a discussion. There will be people having some other opinion. Rather than being restless, try to prove your point with proper logic, examples, and facts. Do not try to be the initiator just for the sake of it. That will just show that you have lack of organizational skills. Do not end up being just a follower who ends up agreeing with everybody else without having any stand of her own. Now, some final tips. On the D-Day, groom yourself, look confident, smile, wear breathable clothes. Use easy to understand English and do not get into any kind of futile conversation with the other participants. Do not get very excited or aggressive during the discussion. As of now, all of you can prepare for GD by reading as much as possible. If at all you do not feel that you are an ardent reader, then you can also try watching documentaries that are based on different subjects, which will increase your knowledge regarding history and science and many other current affairs. If at all you come across any new words, please note them and write their meanings. Try using those new words in your vocabulary so that become a habit and that word becomes your own. We need to improve our vocabulary not because we have to use very elemental language or very heavy words, but we can be having a more comprehensible approach towards understanding the topic, and then we can contribute more effectively. So practice more and more by joining our mock GD sessions on Zoom, which will help you find your weak areas and rectify them before the actual GD happens. So I hope students, you will find all these tips useful and you will be incorporating them while having the actual GD. So all the best for all your future endeavors. Good luck. Thank you.